everyone, Courtney here. Welcome to 2025. This episode came out on the 1st of 2025, and I'm here to start you off on the right track for pitching. If you are listening to this at a later time, use this episode as a boost to your pitching strategy. Welcome to episode number 65. Let's get into it.
Where inventing, passion, and hard work intersect. Welcome to the Serial Inventing Podcast. Bite-sized, perspective-altering episodes on serial inventing and beyond. From motivating key tips on product licensing to obstacle-busting conversations on transitioning to a full-time serial product developer. Buckle your seatbelt, because you're in for a ride. Warning, this podcast may motivate you to make wild decisions that will propel you forward in your inventing career and hijack more of your time for your passion. If you aren't ready to make it happen, then this podcast isn't for you.
As successful entrepreneur Alex Hormozi says, volume negates luck. He covers this in an incredible video that I have placed in the show notes. I also talk about it in episode 36. So what does this mean? Let me make this very clear here to us product licensors on our journey to a licensing deal. The prerequisites to your success in this episode should be market research. Spent careful time understanding your product's audience. Having carefully crafted your hit list and ranked your companies, and understanding how to find and get a hold of decision makers. Now, it comes down to slight tweaks in your strategy and volume of pitching. Luckily, the slight tweaks can be figured out with your product licensing coach, but the volume of pitching is all on you. The path to your success has two options, and let me tell you, one is much more expensive and more mentally and emotionally painful. Would you rather? Option 1. Change your lifestyle for 3 months to make product licensing one of your priorities and know by the end of 3 months that you have a licensing deal or are close to one, or if it's time to move on from that product at the end, which would mean at least 5 hours a week of pitching. Or option 2. Pitch in the time you currently have allocated, 1 hour a week or less each week, and hope for a licensing deal in, say, 1 to 5 years. No need to change your lifestyle and keep it as a hobby. Keep in mind, consistency compounds. If you chose option 1, the less expensive and less painful way, then you should stop treating product licensing like a passion project and start acting like the professional serial product licensor that you are, and make room for your dreams. This podcast goes over the blueprint, the recipe for your success to change your lifestyle and make it happen. All you actually need to do is make it happen. In the show notes, I have a link to a PDF I made for the most important podcast episodes for my listeners that will help you accomplish getting a licensing deal if you chose option 1. Oh, and if you chose option 2, well, maybe getting a licensing deal just isn't as important as you thought it was. It's much easier to coach inventors who are willing to do option 1. Why? Because they are willing to do what it takes to be successful and are protecting their most valuable asset, their time. Let's start this year off right and start putting the heft back into our product licensing dreams. Thanks for tuning in and taking a few bites with me today. And remember, serial inventors don't make excuses. They make it happen. See you soon.